Operation Blue, a grand and ambitious undertaking, has one very important goal at its heart. A singular objective that could reshape the entire Eastern Front. Stalingrad. A name that echoes with strategic importance and symbolic weight. The leader sees the city as both a key military spot, a crucial hub in the Soviet war machine, and a powerful symbol of Stalin's regime. Its capture would be a significant victory. Taking it would hit the heart of the Soviet government, striking a blow to their morale and their ability to wage war. It represents the very essence of Soviet power. Stalingrad is a big factory town, a sprawling industrial center churning out vital war materials. It is giving the Red Army tanks and cannons, bolstering their defenses and fueling their counteroffensives. It's strategically positioned on the Volga River, a critical artery for the Soviet Union. This makes it a vital supply route, a lifeline for resources flowing across the vast Soviet territories. Taking it would effectively cut off Soviet resources, crippling their ability to resupply their troops and maintain their war effort. The city also protects our northern side, acting as a shield against potential Soviet flanking maneuvers. This is especially important as we move towards the oil fields in the Caucasus, a region rich in resources essential for our war machine. Capturing Stalingrad is key to keeping our advance safe from Soviet attacks, ensuring the success of our southern campaign. The Sixth Army, a formidable force led by General Paulus, a commander known for his strategic mind, is given this crucial job entrusted with the responsibility of seizing this vital city. Winning here would be a political and mental blow to the Soviets, a crushing defeat that would shake their confidence and weaken their resolve. It would be a clear demonstration of German power, showcasing the might of the Wehrmacht to the world. The world would see how strong and determined Germany is, solidifying our position as a dominant force on the global stage. For the leader, this is more than just a military objective. Stalingrad is the most important part of the whole Southern Front, the linchpin upon which the success of the entire campaign rests. The order is clear, a directive etched in stone, demanding unwavering commitment. We march with all our strength, with unwavering resolve, towards the heart of Stalingrad. Stalingrad. The very name conjures images of devastation and despair. It is a battleground unlike any other, a place where the rules of conventional warfare seem to have been abandoned. It's city fighting at its most brutal, a savage struggle for every inch of ground. The intensity of the combat is simply unparalleled. Every building is like a fort, a heavily defended strong point in a sea of rubble. Every street a death trap, a gauntlet of fire and destruction where danger lurks around every corner. We fight for feet, not miles, a desperate close-quarter struggle. It's a never-ending rat war, a subterranean battle fought in the sewers and ruins beneath the city. The city is crushed by constant bombing. The relentless air raids have reduced much of Stalingrad to a smoldering wasteland. Dust and death fill the air, a choking reminder of the constant carnage. Nights bring sudden Soviet attacks, launched under the cover of darkness. They emerge from the ruined buildings and sewers, striking with terrifying speed and ferocity. Our men are tired, hungry, their strength and morale slowly eroding with each passing day, and always in danger from snipers who prey on the unwary from the shattered remains of the city. People who can't leave, starving, trapped in this nightmare with no hope of escape. They wander through the ruins, ghosts in a city of the dead. They are victims of both war and their own government, caught between the hammer and the anvil. The first snow has fallen, a chilling harbinger of what is to come. Our summer clothes don't protect us from the biting wind and the freezing temperatures. Frostbite and cold are now our constant companions, adding to the misery of this campaign. They hurt both men and machines, rendering equipment useless and sapping our strength. General Winter has arrived, and we are not ready for his icy grip. The city is now a frozen hell, a testament to the brutal and unforgiving nature of war. November descends, bringing with it unimaginable disaster. The relentless advance of the Soviet forces intensifies, pushing back the weary German lines. The iron grip of the Red Army tightens as Soviet forces encircle the Sixth Army, cutting them off from any hope of reinforcement or escape. The noose is drawing ever tighter. Our friends' lines break under the overwhelming pressure, the defensive perimeter crumbling with each passing day. We are trapped, stuck in the Kessel, the cauldron of Stalingrad, a frozen hell from which there seems to be no escape. Goering, in a grand pronouncement, promises to fly in desperately needed supplies, a lifeline to the besieged army. But the reality is far from the promise. Not nearly enough supplies arrive to sustain the massive army trapped within the Kessel. Starvation begins to take its toll, frostbite gnaws at exposed flesh, and sickness spreads like wildfire, destroying our soldiers from within. Food runs out completely, desperation sets in. Men die, succumbing to the relentless cold and gnawing hunger, their bodies freezing where they fall. Death comes as much from the elements as it does from the relentless enemy fire. Attempts to rescue us to break the encirclement fail miserably. Manstein's advance grinds to a halt within sight of the city, so close yet impossibly far. Hope, once a flickering flame, is now extinguished, gone. The leader's order, transmitted through crackling radios, is final. Hold at all costs, no giving up, no retreat, no surrender. We are sacrificed expendable pawns to keep Soviet armies busy, to buy time elsewhere. For those trapped inside the Kessel, the reality is stark and brutal. There is no purpose left, no grand strategy, no glorious victory, only the slow, agonizing wait for the inevitable end. The Sixth Army is being destroyed not just by the enemy but from the inside, by starvation, disease, and despair. The fortress has become a grave, a frozen testament to the folly of ambition. Stalingrad is now a place of utter hopelessness, a monument to suffering and death. On February 2, 1943, Field Marshal Paulus gives up. The loss is terrible. A whole German army is gone, 250,000 men lost. The idea that Germany couldn't be beaten is shattered. News spreads despite efforts to hide it. Spirits drop at home and at the front. For the Soviets, Stalingrad is a turning point, a symbol of hope and fighting back. Our southern front collapses, we leave the Caucasus. We've lost the upper hand. Now we react to Soviet attacks. Stalingrad marks the beginning of the end for the Third Reich. The war in the East becomes a desperate fight to survive. The name Stalingrad will always mean disaster and the failure of German dreams.